Hi everybody, this is CA Balakrishna. In this video, we are going to discuss various alternatives for investment in gold. We people being Indians are so closely connected with gold, especially women. And the most common way in which any individual will invest in gold is through physical gold. But during this digital age, apart from the physical gold, another window has opened for the purpose of investment in gold, that is virtual gold. In this video, we are going to cover various alternatives available for the purpose of investment in gold through this virtual gold. Under virtual gold, we will be having three types of alternatives. First one will be mutual funds, and the second one will be gold ETFs, and the last one will be sovereign gold bonds. We'll discuss each of these alternative in a coming slides. Starting with gold mutual funds. See, for the purpose of understanding gold mutual funds, first of all we need to understand how these mutual funds work. Basically, the business model of mutual funds is the mutual fund company will collect amount from investors, and the amount that has been collected will be invested by this mutual fund in various other investments, and from those investments mutual fund company will earn the income, and this income will be distributed to the investors. This is the business model of any mutual fund company. Now coming to this gold mutual funds, the amount collected by the investors will be invested in the gold. Basically, this gold mutual fund company can invest the amount in the physical gold, or in gold mining and distribution companies, or in the gold ETFs. And as the company earns income from the investments that it has made in the gold, the same will be distributed to the investors who have made investment in the gold mutual fund. And for the purpose of investing in this gold mutual fund, the minimum amount of investment will be 500 rupees. This is simply about gold mutual funds, which is one of the alternative for the purpose of investment in gold. Coming to the second alternative, that is gold ETFs. See, basically these gold ETFs are similar to that of gold mutual funds, but the only difference is that the mutual funds will not be traded in stock exchange, whereas this gold ETFs will be available in stock exchange. That means we can buy and sell these gold ETFs from stock exchanges, whereas gold mutual funds has to be bought directly from the mutual fund company. And even while you want to sell the gold mutual fund, you have to sell it directly to the gold mutual fund only. You can't trade it in the stock market. Also, for the purpose of investment in the gold ETFs, you need to have a demat account, whereas for the purpose of investment in a gold mutual fund, you need not have any demat account. And as the value of gold rises, the value of the gold ETFs also rises, and as a result your capital will be appreciated. And the minimum investment for the purpose of investment in this gold ETFs will be 1 gram of gold. That is the entire concept of gold ETFs. And coming to third alternative for the purpose of investment in gold will be sovereign gold bonds. Basically, these sovereign gold bonds will be issued by RBI, and the RBI will issue these sovereign bonds once in every 3 months. Anybody who wants to buy these bonds can apply and can buy the bonds, and the minimum investment in this gold sovereign bonds will be 1 gram of gold, and there will be a lock-in period of 8 years if you invest in this sovereign gold bonds. That means once you have purchased this gold bond, you cannot sell this gold bond till 8 years have been completed from the date of purchase. However, after 5 years you will be given an option to sell the sovereign bond. Also, another advantage of this gold sovereign bonds is that these bonds can be traded in the stock exchange. That means if you are not able to buy the gold sovereign bond directly from the RBI when the RBI has issued, you can go to stock market and you can buy the gold sovereign bonds from the stock market. Also, if you invest in this gold sovereign bonds, you will be given an interest of 2.5% for every year, and this interest will be credited to your account half yearly. That means for the first half year 1.25% will be given, and for the second half year 1.25% will be given. That means you can also earn a fixed income through the investment in this gold sovereign bonds. These are the various alternatives that you can look into for the purpose of investment in gold apart from physical gold. Hope this information was useful to you, and that's it for today guys. Signing off, CA Balakrishna.